Hello, welcome, my friends. Today is the very first day of the ABC Club with Miss Sophia. We're going to be learning the letters and we're going to have fun doing it. Listen to the sound. Eh, 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 apple, eh, 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 alligator. What does that start with? The letter A. Yay! You know what I thought? I said, I love to count on my drums. One, one, two, one, two, three, one, two, three, four. I said, what if I not only count doing numbers, but I count with my letters? And I said, how are you going to do that? I said, I'm going to try it. You want to try it with me? Watch, let me see if I can do it. We're doing the letter A today, right? So we're going to try it with the letter A. One, A. One, two, A. One, two, three, A. One, two, three, four, A. Ha! If you could do four, I bet you can do number five. Can we do five? Let me see. One, two, three, four, five. A. What about six? One, two, three, four, five, six. A. That's six times. A. That's six times. A. And I bet seven is probably going to be kind of hard, but I think I can probably do it. You think I could do it? Let's see what kind of beat we can do in seven. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. A. And if I can do seven, I know I could do eight. Here we go. Let's see, what are we going to do? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. One, two, three, four. Wrong, Miss Sophie. Five, six, seven, eight. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. A. Okay, if I did eight, I can do nine. I know I can do nine, so I gotta put this in rhythm. Let's see what I'm gonna do. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. A. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Yes! Did that one. Now, we have number 10. We have number 10. We've got all the way to number 10. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this. Are you ready? We got all the way to number 10. Should we split it up? Maybe? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A. Woo! We did it! Me and you! You and I! 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A, 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 A. That was fun. I'm so glad you're in the ABC Club. In the ABC Club, you're going to find many things. You're going to find videos, fun videos. Jeff Hartman, and you're going to find other A songs and B songs and C songs. But this week, you're going to do the A song. So Miss Sophie's you're going to find in your, let's see what we have. Remember when Miss Sophie made you a bag? And in your bag, it was a starter kit, right? And in your bag, you had letter tracing. Remember that? And I told you that you were going to get to trace your letters, and that's going to teach you how to trace your letters. You take your time, and you have as much fun with this as possible. If you do not have your ABC kit, you can come back, because I think Miss Sophie still has some more on the cart. So we have grab and go kit. So this week, you should have gotten your letter A. And I'm going to show you what's in the letter A. See, that's the letter B. And so you do tracing like that, and you take your own sweet time. And remember that we are learning together. You see that? So that is the letter A. So we're going to go all the way from A to the letter C. And we're going to have fun doing it. Miss Sophie's going to read you stories. I'm going to show you, you have sight words in your bag. And let's see if we found some A words, some words that start with the letter A inside of our sight words. Hey, one right on top. As. You are as kind as you want to be. Did. See, you have all these cards. They're sight words, and these are words that you can learn. Look at that. There's another word. And. So I want you to go through there, and I want you to find all the A words that you can find. And I want you to practice those A words all week. You can make yourself a drum. And. A-N. And. A-N. And. A-N-D. And. A-N-D. You can practice like a imaginary drum if you don't have one. I used to practice an imaginary drum when I didn't have my own drum, but now I have my own drum and I can practice on my drum. You're going to have a book inside of your kit, and in this book I want you to look and find whatever letter we're working on. I want you to find every A, the letter A that you can find. Look, there's A in glass. You see that? And you're going to find words that start with the letter A. I want you to look for those words. I want you to read this book with mom or dad or someone, and then I want you to look for all the letter A's that you can find, whether they start with the letter A or if the letter A is inside of another word. Okay? So that's going to be fun practice for you. So right now, we're going to be reading from, I love this series. It's a Monker series, Jane Monker. And it's the Sound Box. You see this book? Now, this is a really good book for learning different letters. And we have these books at the library. So if you need to check them out, you can. Miss Sophie's borrowing the series right now. I'm going to put the letter A back when I'm finished. But I wanted to share this book with you because this is a really good way to learn your alphabet. All right, here we go. And mom and dad, inside that kit, they have pencils where they can have the little guides in them that can help them hold their pencil correctly and trace over things, okay? So this is something to really help you with them. We become their first teacher, so Miss Sophie is going to help you. We're learning together. I'm going to help you, guide you along with the very first letter of the alphabet, and we're going to go all the way to Z. Are you ready? So this is called My A Sound Box, the letter A. This book concentrates on the short A sound. In the storyline, words beginning with the long A sound are included at the end of the book. So you have a short letter sound and you have a long letter sound. Little A had a box. I will find things that begin with my A sound, he said, and I will put them into my sound box. That's his sound box. And little A put on his hat and went for a walk. I want you to help Mom and Dad find the A words and the sounds in this book also. He found apples, apples, apples. Did he put the apples into his box? He did. Little A found an alligator. Did he put the alligator into the box with the apples? He did. What do you think is going to happen to those apples? Alligators probably going to eat those apples. Little A found ants, ants, ants. Did he put the ants into the box with the apples and the alligator? He did. Little A found arrows, arrows, arrows. Guess where he put the arrows? Next, little A found an axe. It was a toy axe. It wasn't a real axe. It was a toy axe. Little kids can't play with real axe. With a real axe, they can hurt themselves. Guess where he put the axe? In the box. And now the box was full. It was so full. Let's see what happens because it was so full. The ants, the arrows, and the axe fell out. The apples and the alligator fell out too. Now who will help me fill my box, said little A. And just then an astronaut came by. He floated right out of space. The moon? An astronaut? This is going to be interesting. I will help you, said the astronaut, and we will fill your box. What is that the astronaut is holding? The alligator. What is that on the ground? Apples. Very good. Oh, you're so awesome. You're so awesome. That's awesome. Guess what happened next? What do you think is going to happen next? What do you think the astronaut's going to help little A to do? Let's see. The astronaut took little A for a ride. Up, up, and away. There's another A word. Little A's word list. Alligator, arrow, ant, astronaut, apples, X. These are other words. Acrobat, ambulance, antlers, anchor, arm, armadillo, acorn, angel, ape, April, apron. Sometimes those words sound different. It's the same letter, but it sounds different. You have a short sound, like acrobat and anchor and arm. And then you have the long A sound, acorn, angel. It's like the A goes a little bit longer. Ape. It stretches a little. April. Apron. So even though it's the same letter, it makes a different sound, but it's still the same letter. Just like the drum. The drum is the drum, but it makes different sounds, right? It's the same thing. It could be the same thing, but it makes a different sound. So in your bag, you're going to make a craft. Guess what it's going to be? Alligator! A is for alligator. Now, this is in your craft bag, okay? So what Miss Sophie wants you to do is open up your craft bag and all the things inside of it, empty everything out. And sometimes you may have a little hard time taking out the eyes and it may be stuck inside of the envelope. But take everything out, and Miss Sophie is going to put, I hope I put a picture in there. I don't know, but if I didn't, you can use this picture and you can create your craft, okay? It's a lot of fun stuff. I also want you to click on those videos, and I want you to have fun with learning the letter A. And then next week, we are going to start with the letter what? B. So don't forget to get your grab and go kits, okay? They will be available after 3 o'clock on Mondays and Tuesday if there are some left, okay? So don't forget, stay with Miss Sophie, and we're going to have lots of fun. Miss Sophie wants to share one more story with you if she can. This is one of my favorite stories of all time, and we always talk about short sounds and long A sounds. And even though Yo-Yo starts with the letter A, it doesn't sound like A-B-Yo-Yo. It's I-B-Yo-Yo. So it's a very short sound. So we're going to read this book. This is one of my favorite books in all the world. Okay? I-B-Yo-Yo. Do you see that? And that's by Pete Seeger. Once upon a time, there lived a little boy who played the ukulele. And around town, he'd go clink, clonk, clonk, clink, clink, clonk. And the grown-ups would say, "Take that thing out of here." Not only that, the boy's father was a magician and he got in trouble. And the father would go zoop, zoop, and he'd make things disappear. But they played too many tricks on people. He'd come up to someone about to drink a nice cold glass of water and zoop, the glass would disappear. Someone doing a hard job work, zit, 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 up comes that father with that magic wand and zoop, no saw. He come up to someone about to sit down after a hard day's work and zoop, no chair. And people said to the father, "You get out of here too. You take your magic wand and your tricks, and you and your son just get." The boy and his father were ostracized. That means that they made them live on the edge of town. Now, in this town, they used to tell stories. The old people used to tell stories about giants that lived in the old days. And they used to tell about a giant called Yo-Yo. They said that he was as tall as a tree and he could eat people up. Of course, no one believed that story, but they told it anyway. I had a visitor today. One day, the sun rose blood red over the hills, and the first people got up and they looked out the window, and they could see a great big shadow in front of the sun. And they could feel the whole ground shake. Women screamed and strong men fainted. Run for your lives! Abioyo is coming! He come up to a cow pasture and he grab a whole cow. Yunk. He come up to a sheep pasture and he grab a whole sheep. Men grab they yell, grab your most precious possession and run! Run! That thing is coming. And just then the boy woke up and he looked out the window and he says, Pa, what is that coming over the field? And the father said, oh boy, that's Abioyo. And if only I can get him to lie down, I bet I can make him disappear. And the boy had an idea. He says, come with me, Pa. He grabs his father by one hand. The father grabs his magic wand. And the boy gets his ukulele. And they run across that field. See? People say, don't go near him or he'll eat you alive. There was Abioyo. He had long fingernails because he never cut them. He had slobbery teeth because he didn't brush them. He had stinky feet because he didn't wash them. He had matted hair because he didn't comb it. And just then, he raised up with his claw. And the boy whips out his ukulele and he starts to play. Abioyo, 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 Abioyo. Well, giant. He never heard a song with his name in it before. And his foolish grin just spread across his face and he started to dance. Abioyo, 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 Abioyo. He liked that. Abioyo, 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 Abioyo. He went faster. Abioyo, 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 Abioyo got so tired. He staggered down to the ground. And up steps that father with that magic wand, and he went zoop, zoop. Look at Abioyo. Where is Abioyo? He's gone. People looked out the windows. He's gone! Abioyo has disappeared! The people ran across that field. They grabbed the boy and the father and they put them on their shoulders and they all started to sing. They said, come back to town and bring your darn ukulele. We don't care anymore. And they say, Abioyo, 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 Abioyo. Abioyo, 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 that is the end of the letter A series with Miss Sophie. But I want you to open up your kits. I want you to open up your letter tracing book. I want you to open up the little tiny book that Miss Sophie got for you. I want you to circle the letter A's that you see. I want you to do your tracing on the letter A. I want you to save the letter B for next week to work with Miss Sophie. And Miss Sophie's going to come back next week, and I'm going to read you the letter B sound box. And you're going to love it. And we're going to do another song, and we're going to do another story, and you're going to have fun with Miss Sophie learning your letters from A to Z. Thank you for joining me. I'm so glad that you're here. You make my day complete. Goodbye, and I will see you next week right here at Bellwood Public Library, right here. And we also have story times in this building, so Miss Sophie get to see all the kids when they come, and I want to see you too. All right, bye-bye. See you next time. Bye-bye.